Yo, Oscar, what's up, man? I'm just reading to pass the time while the stream gets going a little bit. What's up, dude? You're in the you've been chatting a little bit in the Discord server, haven't you? Reading your favorite book. Yeah, dude, yeah. I mean, it's right next to me. I figured why not? Why not? Not much. Yeah, I cooked ham and yo, that's right, dude. You were one of the first ones after the live stream last week to come in and start saying some shit. How did that go? Did you just cook it or did you ingest it too? I had a pretty wild experience with, I don't know if you've ever worked with DMT, but I had a pretty wild experience a couple nights ago that, I want to talk about it a little later once some people are hanging out and can listen to it. I cooked it and ingested it, and I've been upping the dose. I fell asleep today midday because of it. Damn. So, what are you experiencing? Just like sedation and sleepiness? Hey, you shouldn't chug piss unless you really have to. Okay, I can tell the live stream has officially been thrown into the well of scrollers right now. I don't know who Reba Fluff is, but that's a high IQ comment, so. Jamin Bread says hello. What's up, dude? Welcome to the live stream, by the way. Anybody here? My name is Devin. I run the YouTube channel Northwood Shaman, where I teach about spirituality, psychology, and self-transformation. And yeah, every Thursday I hang out for an hour or so and go live and meet some new homies like yourself and hang out with the old homies. Hi, Devin. It's Devin with an O, mind you. You're good though, bro. First, like, a bit chill, kind of wonky walk as if I'm drunk. Then I just got 99% tired and fell asleep. That was it. Doing more tomorrow to see if I get another. Oh shit, man. I wonder where that effect would transition from tired and wonky to like actually hallucinogenic in some kind of way. 13 homies hanging out. What's up, everybody? Yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, anything revolved around spirituality or psychology or anything like that or whatever, go ahead, throw it in the chat, man. Or just say hi. Just say hi before you scroll on. It takes a little bit for the gears to get turning in the live stream sometimes. It can take a minute sometimes. Jamin Bread, sorry. No, you're good, dude. You're good. No worries, man. No worries. I feel like Devin with an O is pretty rare anyways. I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Well, good night, Jamin Bread. Thank you for hanging out, man. Have a wonderful night's rest. Well, it's a bit sad because sleepiness is one of the main uses for it. You take it and fall asleep. I wanted to use it for social anxiety midday, though, so it's a bit sad that it may not be what I was looking for. Anti-anxiety is also an effect. Lots of effect with... Dude, amanitas seem very, like, unpredictable and very broad spectrum in their effects. You know? Kind of, in a way, similar to psychedelics. Like, it's hard to really pinpoint what they do. They do a whole bunch of shit. They make you happy, they make you sad, they make you introspective, they make you focused, they make you spacey, they kind of do everything. It's kind of like an amplifier of the state you're already in. Yo, Sir Jansh Bisht. What's good, bro? Welcome back. I hope you've had a wonderful week. And yeah, Oscar, I hope you've had a good week too, man. I've had a really good week. I'm so glad it's the weekend. I'm so glad it's the weekend. Thursdays are the first day of the weekend, or the first day at the beginning of my weekend, so I get to sleep in tomorrow, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, Sir Jansh Bisht, I hope you've been well, bro. You're in the Discord, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Very broad spectrum. It's hard to pinpoint what you do. They have like 50 effects listed on Wikipedia, including, dude, you should go to the Psychonaut Wiki. Check that out. How have you been? I've been very good, man. I've been very good. I've had a really nice week. I just dropped a video tonight. Recorded a video the other night. I've been working. I was working alone. I work with hash. I'm a hash maker, believe it or not. But yeah, I had a really wonderful work week. Really good energy, really high vibe. It's been really nice. It's been really nice. And I'm definitely looking forward to the weekend. Yeah, I'm in your Discord server. Good, bro. Good. Oscar is too. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, Oscar, the Psychonaut Wiki is like this very deep, immersive overview of tons of different psychoactive compounds from the perspective of a psychonaut. It lists subjective effects, physical effects, dangers. It can tell you all the different symptoms, different things, like don't combine it with this. And it's a really useful website for people who frequent altered states of consciousness. You were hash what? I'm a hash maker, bro. I work in the cannabis community and I make hash. That's literally what I do for a job. It's pretty crazy. Legally, too, might I add. It's completely legal. Yep, completely legal. He makes hash. He doesn't use hash, yeah. Do you know white culture? Says Hood. I'm afraid not. I don't know what that is. What's that all about? All my cats are over here having dinner. Maybe he means the mold on white cheese. Like cheese culture on white cheese. I don't know. I feel like he might. I don't know. That's not something you capitalize, is it? So you hand make it like people do here in India? No. That's kind of called charas, depending on how you guys make it. Charas. I make it with ice and water. You take the weed, you mix it in ice and water. It breaks off all of the trichomes, which is the hash. It's the part of the plant that gets you high. And then you take the water and you run it through a series of bags. And then you take the first couple bags out, which have all the plant material and stuff. And then as you go down the bags, you're left with a finer and finer grade of hash, of trichomes, just pure trichomes. Add a Q&A sticker. What the hell is this? Oh, no, I don't want that. Sorry, hold on. Noah says, hi, what's good, dude? Good to see you, man. Filter mesh bags. Yes, exactly. Josh, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I hope you've had a wonderful week. Noah, you haven't been here in a while, man. I hope you've had a wonderful however long since I've last seen you. But yeah, dude, the job is really cool. Like getting to smell different strains of weed, you know. Even though I don't use it, I still have such a great appreciation for cannabis, you know. Getting to work with it every single day. And then yeah, you take the bag with all the hash in it. So basically it's shatter. No, not at all. Not at all. Shatter is a solvent-based process. It's a solvent-based extraction where you take butane or something similar and run it through the weed, and the butane dissolves the trichomes, which are an oil, into the butane, and then you evaporate the butane and you're left with shatter. Hash uses zero chemicals. Hash uses ice, water. And what I make it from hash into, I make it into hash rosin, where you take the hash. So yeah, you take the screen bag with all the hash in it, you scoop it onto a tray, and you freeze dry it, and then you're left with like a powder. And then you take that powder and you load it into what are called rosin bags, which are just these little mesh bags. They're little fine micron screen bags, and you press it on a heated hydraulic press, and it pushes out all the oil from the hash, and it melts all the trichomes and it pushes out all the oil. You collect that oil, that's solventless hash rosin. Shit's fire. Man, there were these small pipes that you can run butane through to get the resin out cleanly. It looks cool as hell. Then you can dab that stuff, I guess. It was like a small pipe. Is that a shatter process? Yes. Yeah. I mean, shatter is the consistency. Depending on the kind of cannabis you're using, you can end up with different consistencies. Shatter is called shatter because when you pick it up, it shatters. You know, but it could also be jammy, like jam. It can be gooey. It can be crumbly. You know, there's a bunch of different consistencies you can get. But yeah, you take that pipe, load it full of weed, blast the butane through it, have a collection dish at the bottom. The butane runs through the weed, grabs all the goodies on the way down, comes out the bottom, evaporate it safely. You don't even actually evaporate it. You put it under a vacuum. There's no heat. It evaporates at just at room temperature, below room temperature. Enough of the hippie bioprocess engineering for me. How are the cats? The cats are wonderful. Leela's over here, my fat boy, having dinner right now. All the other ones are nowhere to be seen, probably downstairs running around. How are you doing, man? How's your week? How's things been from my man Sayanch in Curryland? The crazy legal loophole in Sweden where THCA is legal but nothing else is. THCA is literally THC before it's decarbed. Yes, it's not an altnoid. I don't know what that is. Alt cannabinoid. It's been legal for years and years. It's crazy. Yeah, that's kind of something people are starting to utilize and take advantage of here in America too. THCA rosin, THCA hemp, but it's just weed. It's just fucking weed, and it's just rosin and hash and all that stuff. But what's illegal is Delta-9 THC, which is, as you said, THCA after it's been decarbed. So it is a loophole. Oh shit, it's over there too. Thought you were all about the deltas. Well, no, there is like the Delta-8 thing, which is, I don't even know if that occurs naturally in cannabis, first of all. But it's a slight variation of Delta-9 THC, and it gets you high, but it's like, it's not from weed. It's just a cannabinoid that gets you high. My beautiful mother. Hi, mama. How are you? Happy Thursday. Thanks for pulling up. Here's a rose for you. Are your rosaries all red? Dude, that's funny you bring up rosaries as I pull out a rose. My rosaries. Red sandalwood? I don't think they're red sandalwood. I don't know what this one is. This is sandalwood, and this is sandalwood. It kind of looks reddish, brownish. I think Delta-8 is natural, but stuff like THCP and THCB, I am skeptical. I don't know what the fuck those are. And yeah, Delta-8 might be normal. Big Roo says, sup, foo? What's good, bro? How you doing, man? Welcome to the live stream. I don't recognize your name, so I take it you might be new here. My name is Devin. These are all the homies. Hello, beautiful beings. That's so sweet. How are you, mama? How's your day been? I feel like we didn't talk much today, I don't think. Good, good. I love to hear it, bro. I love to hear it. Yeah, I run the YouTube channel, Northwood Shaman. What the fuck? My name is Devin too? Nah. That's cap, bro. Come on. Very lazy and beautiful. That's funny. I had a good day too. No way your name is Devin, bro. You even spell it like me? Devin with an O? I didn't specify that, man. Nah, for real, it's Devin. Let's spell it Devin, though. Dude, somebody mentioned my name earlier and spelled it like that. I had to correct them, bro. Or else he was going to catch one in the jaw. I'm just kidding. That's cool, though. But yeah, no, dude. I talk about, spirituality, psychology, and self-transformation on my YouTube channel. And every Thursday, I go live and meet new people like yourself and hang out with the homies. Blue Lotus, here's another homie. What's up? Welcome, Blue Lotus. Beautiful username. I hope you're well. I just go with it at this point. Yeah, same. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? How's everybody feeling tonight? What's the vibe tonight? How's everybody's week been? If you could sum it up in one word, how your guys' week has been, what would you say? For me, I would say, now I'm trying to think of one word to sum it up. You can use a couple words if you want. I'm going to say mine was high vibe, abundant, uneventful. Good. How about everybody else here? Josh, man, I keep forgetting about you, man, and not sending the, You gotta keep reminding me, man, I'm busy doing shit. My week has been tasty, says Charlie Jones suspiciously. Trippy? Tell me about it. Let's hear more about it. I had some trippy shit happen the other night that I would love to share with you all. Wild. It was literally just Monday. Okay, that's a statement, but I completely understand that. It happens. Uneventful. Spirit mama, yes. What happened? My week has been tasty. What the fuck you mean tasty week, bro? Blue Lotus, tell me about your trippy week, bro. How many of you want to hear about a relatively wild DMT experience that I had just the other night? That I did not, I wasn't anticipating. You forgetting about me happens. Yeah. I know. Blue Lotus, no fucking way. No fucking way you're talking about Changa right now. Because that is exactly what I just smoked the other night. That's crazy. All right. We're going to talk about this. I had lots of different tasty meals to take into work this week. Hell yeah, dude. I got to start making better meals for work. Super intense experience. Yeah, dude. Okay, so for the past few weeks, I've been experimenting with Changa again. Changa, for those who don't know, this isn't real Changa, but it's basically herbs with DMT mixed into it. DMT, dimethyltryptamine, is a psychedelic drug that you smoke, and it's really powerful. So I've been experimenting with this again the past few weeks, and it's been beautiful because the Changa that I have, it doesn't blast you on your ass immediately. You can take tiny little hits and sort of vibe with the energy of it. It's low key, it's chill. If you take hits quicker, it brings you in quicker. If you take hits slowly and gently, it brings you in slowly and gently. It's very kind of controllable in a way. And I've been having these beautiful sort of sessions or ceremonies, just sort of laying in my bed. I light some Palo Santo. Yes, Charlie, I will light Palo Santo. I put some music on, and I just kind of sit there for an hour or so, taking little hits out of a bowl. And, I've had some relatively interesting experiences with it, where, watching my ceiling sort of turning into leaves and vines and fucking these fractal-esque connecting patterns, and feeling very stony, and sometimes watching these sort of unfolding, blossoming geometric patterns behind my eyes. But this experience I had about 3 days ago or so was really intense. And it caught me by surprise. So I was laying in my bed doing what I have been doing, taking little hits off the pipe of Changa. And I started feeling it. I started getting pretty spacey and vibing with it and listening to the music. All of a sudden, I started leading myself to the belief that I had all the DMT in the bowl was gone because it had been vaporized in the first couple of hits. So in order for me to go deeper into the experience, I had to really rip the bowl hard. That was the delusion that I had built is, oh, the DMT has been vaped out of the bowl, so it's basically just herbs now. I got to kind of chase it to keep feeling what I'm feeling. So that was what led me into this experience that I'm about to describe. So I'm laying in my bed and I'm feeling pretty spaced out, kind of like looking around, all pretty trippy feeling. And so I start to hit the bowl pretty hard. I take a really big puff, hold it. I'm kind of on it, so it takes a second for it to grab and level up into the next level of intensity. I take another hit, hold it. I take one last big hit. And all of a sudden, it was like I basically accidentally started breaking through. And it's so strange because DMT doesn't fuck you up. It's not like I'm like, oh, like it's very clean and simple. Like you can use your mind. You're completely coherent. It doesn't mess you up. So I'm just laying in the bed and I take this last hit and all of a sudden I like forget that I'm laying in bed smoking changa. And I remember I rolled off to my left like this and I closed my eyes. And it was like I kind of got just like taken away. Oops, sorry. I kind of, do you use a one-hitter pipe? No, I use a bowl, like a tobacco pipe. But I'm hitting it and all of a sudden I just kind of like phase out. And this music is playing. And suddenly I see this being. Immediately, it's made of light. It was this jet black colored being, woman. It looked like armor on her body. She was jet black, like no features or anything. But she was jet black. She looked a little bit bigger than what a human looks like a weird shaped head and weird body. Her whole body was covered in glowing green jewels. Her whole body had these glowing green jewel lights all over her. How clear did you see her? Was it an interpretation of a fuzzy image or was it it was basically 4K, but like you can't describe it, Oscar. You're seeing this thing, but you're not even like perceiving it as something you're seeing. It's just happening. Like right now, you're not like, I'm seeing Devin talking. It's just happening and you're completely one and immersed with it. That's how this vision was. All of a sudden, I'm watching this woman, okay? And so she's jet black, she's covered in green, glowing jewels all over her body, and she has a glowing green fluorescent ponytail, like glow in the dark. And she also has these like ropes that are glowing green as well. And bro, she's fucking dancing to the song. She's like fucking crazy shit. I probably sound like a nutcase describing this. But for those of you that have been there, you probably can relate to some extent. She's dancing. And it was so cool watching it. I was just like, she felt like a badass. She felt like she was a cool being, whatever the fuck she was. She's dancing. She was just doing her thing. It felt very ritualistic, very primal. I didn't know what the fuck I was watching. It was just happening. All of a sudden, it went from that being to everything took on the feeling. I'm gonna sound crazy. I'm literally gonna sound crazy. Everything took on, it was like I went to Birdland. Everything took on this chicken feeling. I felt like a fucking, this is crazy. And then I see this different being. She's the bird lady. She's where the bird energy is coming from. She's knelt down on one knee. She has her hands like this in the praying position. And she has a bird headdress on. Feathers, beak, bird headdress. And she was making this weird face. And she was knelt down this little dirt clearing. It was like she was in the jungle and there's this little dirt clearing. and she was knelt down. She was doing this thing. It was like she was summoning a bird or something. She was like the chicken lady or something. And my vision, it was like everything started turning into like a beak, like a point, I'm just describing my experience. And all of a sudden, I jerk myself out of it because I'm like, holy shit, like I was just laying in my bed. What the fuck is happening? And I started to get a little bit freaked out. I was like, whoa, I took a big hit and I'm fucking tripping now. And I relaxed. I realized, all right, me bitching about it isn't gonna do anything. So I laid my head back down. I closed my eyes and I continued seemingly like watching these lights doing stuff, and then it was kind of gone immediately. Like when I jerked myself out of it and went back into it, it was dissipating. And I was still seeing these vivid light formations dancing behind my closed eyelids. And at that point, I took my phone out and started videoing it, like myself talking about it, because it was like, what the fuck is going on? Because I hadn't tripped this hard on DMT in a long time. And it was mind-blowing. It was mind-blowing. Like, what I just described probably sounds crazy and equally so unrelatable. Yo, Power Off, what's up, bro? Power Off just became a member on the YouTube channel. Let's go, bro. Thank you so much. But yeah, it was wild. One night I couldn't get enough of what I was seeing, so I smoked 7 bowls. It felt like a rabbit running back in his den. Wow. I've heard DMT gives hallucinations of a black feminine energy. This description matches those accounts I've heard before. Very interesting. DMT gives tons and tons of visions. It's very strange stuff. And you want to know what's weird? The state of mind you're in right now is the state of mind you're in on DMT. You don't change. It doesn't fuck you up. You know? Like, stuff just starts changing. And you respond to it in a very interesting way. It doesn't mess your mind up. Spider-Man, I don't know if you're still here. How much did that cost for that experience? It's completely free, man. Completely free. Because I have it. It makes me hyper aware. It makes me like an animal. Oh, Oscar, do you use DMT? Mama, what do you think of that experience? Isn't that fucking wild? That's way different. Did the experience make you want to do it again soon or not? It definitely reminded me of how powerful it is, but it doesn't make me want to use it less. I mean, when I was doing the low doses, it's easy to do the low doses. It's very enjoyable, very relaxing, very beautiful. But that experience I had the other night, I was like, oh, right. This shit's fucking wild. I forgot about that part. So I kind of feel a little bit more, I'm letting that one marinate for a second a little bit. I did it free. Never once paid. Hell yeah. That's the way to go. How was it for you, man? Yeah, it's so wild. It's such a wild experience. Funny enough, I gave some to my friend last Saturday. Dude, he hated it. I convinced him to try it. I was like, bro, it's not fucking that crazy. It's just Changa. It's take a little hit, man. It's a vibe. And he hated it, bro. Wasn't ready. Or doesn't, won't ever be. He's the kind of person that didn't want to just tiptoe. He wanted to go in. So he took the bowl. I'm going to literally mimic. I'm going to run you through what happened. He took a fat rip, holds it, blows it out. Within like 10 seconds, he goes, dude, I don't fucking like this. He starts getting all weird. And I'm sitting there watching him like, well, you just took a fat fucking rip, so best of luck to you, bro. And I'm like, what do you mean, you know? And he's like, bro, what the fuck? You know, and he starts getting all weird. And he looks at me, and then he looks away. He's like, you did not just look like Devin. He's fucking tripping. And he's like, dude, I can't fucking wait for this to be over. You know? And then he like puts his head down and starts telling me how it feels like shit, feels disgusting. He's like, I didn't expect it to fucking be like this. And he's like, what the fuck? I don't like this, man. Very, very, very interesting response. You know? Yeah, and he described that he didn't like how physically it was immediate resistance. Yeah. Immediate resistance. I wish I had told him. I wanted to just let him do that, whatever he was doing. But I wish I had told him, like, dude, like, be with it. Like, just let it be what it is. You're fucking hating on it immediately. It's like going to a movie and within 10 minutes being like, this is fucking stupid, dude. And then he's on it. He's like, how the fuck are you just smoking this, dude? This shit sucks. I fucking hate this. What do you think your friend expected? Like, maybe he expected the trip but didn't expect it to happen to him. Like, maybe he was interested in the idea but not the actual experience. That's huge. That's probably exactly what it does. Who knows what he was actually expecting? And DMT, and I said to him at one point, I was like, see how this isn't for fun? Because he's the kind of guy, he'll take mushrooms and like go out to the bar or like just hang out and do stuff like that, you know. But DMT, you don't have fun on it. If you respect DMT and you revere DMT and you're using it alone or with some close friends, it can turn into a beautiful time spent together. But it's not because it's like feels so awesome. It brings you into a different state of consciousness, you know? And yeah, he fucking like immediately was resisting the experience. He said it felt like a trippy nicotine body high, which I kind of know what he's talking about. This Chang I have is like heavy. It's like really like, you know, it's a very interesting feeling for sure. It's so hard to describe. It's so hard to describe, but it's so beautiful. Like when you witness what the world does visually and psychologically on DMT, it'll change your life. It's like it starts thinking for you. You kind of stop thinking and you just kind of ride these waves of thought. You trance out, you space out, you think about stuff, you recall stuff, you know what I mean? At least on the low doses that I've been doing. But yeah, that's my recent DMT experience. And it's so weird describing it because, like, what I say isn't what it is. I'm sure we're all hip enough to get that. If I were to try DMT, I'd start with a small hit and calmly observe. That's how I do the Changa. I take a small hit and I calmly observe it. And I take another small hit and I calmly work my way. There's no need to blast yourself into fucking oblivion as quick as possible. That's a weird notion with DMT. And I understand where it comes from of like wanting to see what it's all about, but like you can chill, man. You got your whole life to fucking experience it. Don't like relax, get to know it, establish a relationship with it. It still takes a lot for me to be in the mood to hit it. The laser gig talks me into it here and there since I got into it. Yeah, I mean, how much do you do? And power off, how do you do it? What device do you use? Do you vape it? Do you dab it? Do you vaporize it in an oil burner? Like what do you do? And how much too? Thank you for becoming a member of the channel, by the way, bro. I appreciate you. When I tried it for the first time, it was me and a friend. We were both eager to try, and it was like the room lifted. We were kids, and we just found a new toy. Yeah, oh yeah, that shit's crazy. That's how I felt when I got involved with psychedelics. It's like a different kind of toy. Like, take the word toy with a grain of salt. I wasn't just like fucking around with it, playing with it. But it was like a new way of playing. Exploring my consciousness. I use a good old steamroller sandwich with weed. Oh, damn, bro, really? I've never mixed weed with DMT, and I probably never will, especially now, because I don't even smoke weed. It was like a portal to another level. Yeah, that's a way to put it. DMT doesn't make stuff happen. It's like it tunes you in to something. You see the world in a different way, you know? I love these beads. JJ, my friend, the friend that I gave Changa last weekend gave me these beads. Beautiful. I fucking love beads. I mean, as you can tell, I'm a sucker for beads. that statement out of context. Devin and Oscar, y'all are single-handedly influencing me to try psychedelics. Nay, don't say things like that. You're influencing yourself vicariously through me and Oscar. It's not my deal if you decide to go and take psychedelics. Do your research, bro. Don't just do it because they're very, 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 very powerful things. I eyeball it when I feel like checking out the laser code. Doesn't take much. Yeah, Sir Yanch, you're not 12 years old, are you? I'm literally going to have to kick you out if you're young. I've sandwiched, but usually... That's the annoying part, Josh, is I do know it's not meant for people below 18, but I have fucking 12-year-olds and shit coming into the live stream and stuff. I've sandwiched, but usually go for the M-pipe, torch, and roll. Yeah. Shit hits quick, man. Devin doesn't want the bad karma. No. My karma doesn't involve making you do it. Your karma involves doing it in response to hearing me talk about it. You see what I'm saying? I recommend waiting if you're in your 20s and or have a history of mental health issues in your family and or a history of anxiety, i.e. panic attacks on weed. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm 24. The first time I took acid, I was 16. And I have a little sister that's 17. And when I look at her, I'm like, I can't fucking believe that I was tripping on acid and DMT when I was her age. I work with people and I've seen a lot of psychosis. What do you mean you work with people? Had my DMT stored in an eyedropper bottle for 3 years before the laser thing came around. How did you store? Oh, I see what you're saying. Blue Lotus, what are you saying over there? What do you mean? You're lucky your mind's intact. What do you think it is that keeps it intact when we get involved with things like psychedelics? I'd love to chat with you, by the way. Don't fucking scroll. Let's hang out and talk for a little bit. The odds of developing psychosis aren't high, okay? Trust me, I've had my fair share of thinking I was literally going insane from psychedelics and spirituality in tandem with each other. But you want to know something? I don't think it was the psychedelics' fault. I think it was my assimilation of not only psychedelic experiences, but the spiritual practices I was getting myself involved with at the time at such a pivotal age and developmental period of life, you know? So if anyone wonders if DMT has a shelf life, as far as I can tell, it definitely does not. Thinking I'm losing my mind shows you aren't. What about people who are aware they're going into a psychotic break, though? I'm about to, you know what I mean? Like, I see what you're saying, but like people who are aware that they're about to enter a schizophrenic episode or something like that. Smooth waters doesn't make a smooth sailor. Wait. That's true. Okay, I got it now. That's sick. I like that. And also, there was a quote mentioned in the last live stream that I've known for a while, but somebody else mentioned it. The mystic swims... No. The psychotic drowns in the same waters that the mystic swims in delight. To answer your first question, our body and deep memory keep the mind anchored even when the ego dissolves. The nervous system still self-organizes towards homeostasis. They find that psychotic disorders are highly genetic and a history of trauma play a part. So, if you're aware you're having a psychotic episode, you're not psychotic. Nice dip. Human hair. That's an interesting username. Have you noticed that you're... Everybody read the most recent comment and have a laugh. Did I just get banned? No, I see you, bro. I think people who search for it might be meant for it, but I would never endorse anyone or tell anyone to... I'm kind of in the same way. I'm not going to tell you to do it or not do it. It's like, I felt it out for myself, and you can see me as either like a disaster or well put together in as a consequence, you know. And it's the same thing. It's up to you to do it as well. Not exactly. Awareness doesn't cancel psychosis, but it changes it. If you know you're having an episode, that's insight, and it means part of your mind is still observing the distortion. So having insight, knowing you're unwell, is the absence of anosognosia. Anosognosia. And that awareness is a key marker that you're still partly grounded in reality. Yeah, I completely agree. I agree with that. But see, like, if you're thinking to yourself, you can be convinced you're losing your mind, even though you maybe clinically aren't. You can be damn well convinced shit's getting wild. You know what I mean? If you have a knack for the unknown and a feeling of a higher calling, then I say try the medicine. Yeah, that's like an auto suggestion. I've had that on weed. Oh, so dip. I'll just call you dip. God, was that what he was talking about earlier? Nice dip? Have you used psychedelics? I've had weed-induced depersonalization, thought to myself, I'm losing my mind. But I wasn't. Depersonalization is a really interesting thing to me because when it comes to like dissociation and depersonalization and derealization and these kinds of things, you go in and you tell the psychologist, the therapist, or whatever, you say, I feel like I'm watching myself think. And we say, you're You're having an episode of derealization. Or you say, I feel like my life is like a dream and I'm watching it like a movie. That's depersonalization in Western psychology. But you tell the same thing to a yogi in the Himalayas in India, and they inform you that you're awakening. You're coming to terms with self-awareness, what it means to be aware, and the layers of I'm aware that I'm aware, and I'm so aware of that, and I'm seeing myself aware of that, and so on and so forth. And being able to witness the state of reality where you're not choosing what you're doing, it's all just happening. Try looking at life from that vantage point where I'm not choosing what I'm saying. I'm not choosing to do all these things. They're all happening. Everything is a sum response in this everything in this moment happening is a sum response of everything prior. And so you can look at reality from the vantage point of no free will, where it's all just happening. So that's kind of like what it's like to watch a movie. You're sitting there watching a fucking movie. You're not choosing what's happening in the movie. You're just watching a movie. And when you tune in, be it purposely or accidentally, into that space within yourself that is life is being lived through you, it can be pretty fucking alarming. I might have come around with the wrong message. When I said I'm being influenced to try, I meant it a slight jovial way, and I understand anything I do it myself is totally on me. No, for sure, man, for sure. And I just get weird when it comes to that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to influence somebody to put their psychology on the line, you know? I haven't used psychedelics yet. I survived severe childhood trauma over the period of years starting toddlerhood. I may at some point, though, in a controlled setting. Well, that's incredible, though, that you're a therapist, man. That's beautiful. I was at a friend on New Year's Eve, and we smoked a bunch of herb, and it was a terrible mistake. I was used to it, but suddenly every social interaction felt flawed and wrong. Like everything was odd. It lasted a while. It was scary. Yeah, I know that feeling, man. I know that feeling. What I should have said was that I was being convinced to have proclivity to try psychedelics when an opportunity comes up. I feel it, man. I feel it. And I was being a little bit extra when I was like, I take no credit for you being influenced. You know what I mean? I feel you. Obviously, hearing about psychedelics can pique your interest. So, but yeah, man, it's completely up to you to feel out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it was scary. It lasted for a week. Damn. That's why I don't smoke weed anymore, man. It's just like too strong. And when I say too strong, I mean it induces an experience that like isn't pleasant to me. It's like messed up, yeah. Subscribed. I feel like I can learn a lot here. Session in 10 minutes. If you're still streaming, I'll be back. Cheers to all. Hey, thank you so much, man. And I really look forward to seeing you come back, man. It's a wonderful place to be. Himalayan on a rock. That's funny. It's wild how all this sacred knowledge is hidden in plant medicine, and you have to break through fear to really observe and appreciate what you're seeing. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. And that's not an easy task for so many people, myself included. You know? The fear is like the last thing to go before you finally give into the experience. Yeah. How's everybody feeling? I got a rose for whoever wants it. You got a new subscriber today. Thank you so much, man. Here, this rose is for you. I said I got a rose for whoever wants it. This rose is for you, my friend. That's so beautiful, dude. Fucking Fibonacci sequence. Accepted. Why are roses deemed so like valuable? Is it just because they're beautiful? They are beautiful. They're like this big, thick bud swirls. So pretty. It's a dream state kind of high. Really? I've smoked and ingested Blue Lotus before, and it was always very underwhelming for me. It's super rare, and if you do ever try it in your lifetime, consider yourself one of the lucky few. What, Blue Lotus? Why? And when you say rare, what do you mean? Like it's like literally rare? Make sure you're trying the Egyptian kind of lotus. What does that mean? Yo, the fallen slaves all. You got some funny puns, bro. Evening, folks. It's this week, and right now I'm making hash. Let's go! In a pinch, dude. I make hash for a living, bro. Like, no cap. That's literally my job. How do you make your hash, man? Let's talk about hash now. In a pinch. I feel like I recognize your username. What's up, baby? I hope In a Pinch didn't leave. Did everybody leave? I'm just kidding. Nice. I do a fresh frozen sift, then roll it under heat until I have tabby. Oh, homie. I wish that's what we did. That sounds fucking fire. You probably don't even need heat, bruh. You probably just fucking... What do you, hot water bottle it? I personally don't like the scent of rose because it's so overly romanticized in incense and perfumes, at least here in Curryland. Dude, it's very subtle, the smell of rose, at least in these roses. I was the guy telling you about getting clean from heroin. That's probably where you remember me from. I don't really remember that. Vaguely. Very kind of, sort of, a little bit. Curryland, is that close to Greenland? Why did I just hear the fucking Clash of Clans startup sound effect? Just joking. Good thing you added that in there. Yep, hot glass water bottle. It's not popular anymore, but I prefer it to any other concentrates. For me, it's all edibles and hash. Homie, that's the way to do it, bro. Frenchy cannoli style. Geographically, it's close to Thailand. Wait a minute. It's not actually fucking called curry. It's fucking India, right? Any here try salvia? Nope, I've never tried it. 1.3 pounds of blue haze. Fucking right, man. Yes, Frenchie. Hell yeah. I love Frenchie, bro. I got a bunch of shit in my freezer right now. I don't even smoke weed. I don't know if you heard that or knew that part yet. But I don't even smoke weed, bro. But working with hash every day or as a job, like I have a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? And just because I don't smoke doesn't mean I don't admire it and honor it still, you know? Yes, it's India. Yeah, I figured. Where are you from in India? North, south, east, west, middle, up, down, left, right. Where you at, bro? I want to go to Uttarakhand. Nope. That's funny. You spelled it like that. No, I've never tried salvia either. I have no super strong intention to, but every now and then, like I'll ask around for cuttings. I want to have the plant. I'm not buying the fucking sticky purple nonsense at the head shop that will make you lose your mind in one hit. My cats are slowly gathering around. By the way, Blue Lotus and In a Pinch. I almost 2 weeks ago made a Discord server. It's called the Inner Shift Society. There's tons of different channels for tons of different topics: psychedelics, spirituality, meditation, manifestation, psychology, relationships, music, even all sorts of different shit. I would love to see you guys join that server. It's slowly growing. We got like 14 people. Oscar's in it, Suryansh is in it, a bunch of other people that hang out here on the live stream are in it. And it's a beautiful way for us to just chat whenever throughout the week, anytime, where rather than it being a live stream chat or a YouTube comment reply, we can actually like just text, hang out, network, get to meet the homies and stuff. So if you want to join, go to the top of my YouTube channel and click the links, and then you'll see a link that says Join the Inner Shift Society. Click that link, it'll bring you to a page, you enter your email, and then it automatically redirects you to the invite to the Discord community. So I would love to see you guys in there. But I only really internet for like an hour a day. Hey man, all the power to you, man, but let's do it. Come on over, man. And that's okay. We'll all respond to you whenever we get around to it too, Salvia is euphorically scary. Oh my god, what does that even mean? I plan to visit Dakshineshvara one day to go to Sri Ramana Krishna's Ma Kali temple. Dakshineshwar. I remember that shit. I love Ramakrishna, bro. Ramakrishna's got some beautiful, beautiful wisdom. Holy shit. Incredible human being. I'm trying to think of some of the things I remember him saying. It's not coming to me right now. Ramakrishna. He's a far out guy, dude. Or he was. Whatever he was. For those of you that are involved with spirituality, there was a moment where Ramakrishna was like, he said to his devotees, he said, quick, somebody get me a cigarette. Somebody get me tobacco. And the devotee said, but Ramakrishna, you don't even smoke. And he said, I have to want something, or else I will leave. Like, leave this plane. I've been a member of the Ramakrishna Math for 21 years. What is the math? Whoa, that's from In a Pinch. What's up, bro? Funny how it's legal, how it's illegal / most posted. I know, it's wild. Salvinorin A, too, which is the psychoactive component, it affects a receptor that no other psychedelic drug does. Or hallucinogenic or dissociative or whatever. It affects the kappa opioid receptor, which is like, what the fuck even is that? Isn't that strange? Math temple, pronounced more like moth. Oh, so is it a Hindu word? Hindi, rather? I really have to warm myself up for Salvia. I bet. Fucking A. Think about the people that just did it. Like without expecting what it would be like. So what's it like? Like, what happens? I know that's a far out question, but what's up, Arabelle? You wanna come say hi? Come here. Come here, sweetheart. Come here. Oh, babies. Sweetheart. Getting that booty. You full-blown dissociate into a whole other reality, like if you're having a really strong lucid dream. What's the difference between that and DMT? What's the main, like, difference? Oh, babies. What's up, baby? I can only fucking imagine, by the way, dude. Holy shit. We'll go here now, honey. We'll go. This is Arabella, by the way. This is my mama cat. My sweet girl. My little bottle. There you go, honey. Comfy. Go. 12 people all of a sudden. People just watching me pet my cat. Passionately pet my cat. Imagine being able to be this little kitty cat, just chill. Just fucking chill. I'm glad I can see how. Oh, wait, one more time. How do we get to that community you were talking about? So you might have to leave the live stream, and this goes for everybody as well, but go, in order to join my Discord community, go to the top of my YouTube channel, and you'll see all the links. It says like a link plus 7 more or whatever. Click the links, and you're going to see a link that says join the Inner Shift Society. You click that. It'll bring you to a page where you enter your email. You enter your email, hit join now, and it will automatically redirect you to Discord. So you'll have to have Discord. And you'll have the invite right there. It'll give you the opportunity to join it. I'm going to have to join too because I'm trying to type a paragraph. Well, let me know, dude. Totally join it. I would love to see you in there. And right now, there's a bunch of people, or a few people rather, that enjoy talking about the psychedelics right now. Me as well. Oh. I'm glad I can see that Ramakrishna story works from the conceptual perspective on Bodhisattva. Exactly. Yeah, the Bodhisattva realizes that they're not done until we're all done, you know? To really explain plant medicine. Yeah, I feel you, man. Yeah, there's a few people in there that would love to hear about it, for sure. For sure. Excuse me. Oh, shit, I thought I just froze. That was trippy. Yeah, Blue join. Everybody join. Also, I think I'm going to have to rejoin. I accidentally created a new Discord account just for your server, but I want to join on my main. Oh, no shit. I'd love... Hell yeah, join, man. What are you staying hidden for, bruh? So I'll tell you guys this right now. This idea that I'm about to share literally just came to my mind today. But I'm going to completely revamp these live streams. Because it just occurred to me today. I don't know how many of you are into streaming and this kind of stuff. It just occurred to me today that I can download a streaming software that allows me to stream to YouTube. But I have so many more capabilities of designing and changing the scenery and interactive stuff and all this kind of stuff. So these live streams very quickly are going to take on a whole different energy and are going to be much more professional, much more fun, much more interactive and immersive. And I'm really looking forward to it, man, because I stream once a week, every Thursday at 7 o'clock. And why not make it fucking awesome? Why not make it fun? Why not make it beautiful looking? You know? I have all these little areas of my YouTube channel, you know, and a whole to-do list of shit that I'm working on right now. And that's one of them, is to revamp the live stream. So that's something that's going to be, you're already awesome. Well, thank you, man. Thank you. I'm going to just be adding the cherry on top and making it more visually fun and immersive and just, yeah, professional, really. Because, like, I can switch scenes on this streaming software. I can show you guys shit. I can do stuff, look stuff up, like screen share and all sorts of that kind of stuff. And so that would be cool, you know? Everybody doing, oh yeah. I feel like psychedelics are used way too flippantly and without intention. My daughter's boyfriend was selling mushrooms and has only ever taken them for fun. That's kind of how my friend JJ is as well. And a lot of people I know that have used psychedelics, where like I can't relate to them because psychedelics never for me. Psychedelics are fun, don't get me wrong. But that fun is on the other side of like awakening and like serious work, you know? I've never done them just to get messed up or escape reality or have fun, you know? Okay. Dude, that's so funny. You just accidentally said that in your... Okay, I'm gonna head out. Well, Oscar, I love you, bro. I love you. Thanks for hanging out. Hell nah. So strong, kitty. What's that mean, bro? Fredo Soldier. If psychedelics had any answers, they wouldn't be so cheap. Nah, that ain't how that works. Take care. Thanks for the stream, and especially the Changa story, and thanks for the people who are here. Yeah, thank you, man, Oscar. Exactly. Back in the 90s, I'm old. My cousin and I used to take turns triggering bad trips on each other to uncover life paths we weren't already seeing. What the fuck, bro? How would you trigger a bad trip? Crack is a lot more expensive. What's the point, though? Like, what's the point you're making? Crack cocaine. Yes, it is. Everything has a value. Any dumbass can take DMT or mushrooms. Yeah, once again, what's the point you're making here? Silly question, but can you explain what Discord is? I'm installing it to join the community, but I have no idea. It's basically just the ability to have like a huge group chat where people can be talking, and then you can chime in, and there's a bunch of different threads on a server with different categories and all sorts of stuff. You'll get the hang of it really quickly. It's I didn't know what the hell it was as I built this community too, but it's super cool. It's super cool, especially when it starts growing. takes on a life of its own. But yeah, it's super easy. Just get Discord, make your account, and then go to my channel and join that way, and you'll get the hang of it. Linky, holy shit. There you are, talking about, that's so funny. Mother of God, look at that handsome Viking. Whichever one of us was coaching would help the other towards the peak, then start introducing increasingly challenging questions until we get to a really uncomfortable place. What kind of questions are we talking about? That's fucking hilarious. Man, something really funny happened to me. What? Too long to explain here. You are implying that something like LSD will make you superhuman. First of all, no, I'm not. But it is pennies to make it scale. That's a good thing. What do you think? Do you think just because it helps you out as a human being, we have to charge an arm and a leg for it or something? I'm going to head out now. It's almost 6 a.m., dude. That's crazy. Much love, Suryanch. Thanks for hanging out, man. I hope you have an amazing week. I hope to see you on the Discord as well, bro. But yeah, you be well. I'll explain in Discord. All right. What was it you were... Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, I hope to see you there. Yeah, don't trip. I'm enjoying this discussion here. Let's carry on. You're giving me the impression that because psychedelics are affordable, you think they're worthless. And who's going to make them expensive? And what good do they have in making them expensive? What, to gatekeep the awakening that somebody else is going to have? Like, you know what I mean? Bye, Devin and everyone. Much love, bro. I'll make sure to come on Discord and say, yeah, you should. Should be free. Yeah, exactly. It can be free. It's a tool that can be helpful or not. Just like you can sit for an hour or you can meditate, psychedelics have a neutral value. It's the potential they hold and how you use them. That's so true. 100%. 100%. I'd like to hear more of what Don't Trip's opinion. Not worthless, and I see how people get value from it, but overall, no answer. Well, depends on what your question is. If your answer is what is the meaning of life, it might be a little bit hard to pinpoint that, you know? But if you're wondering if God is real, or if you're wondering if you have what it takes to change your life, or if you're wondering if there's, you know, life after death or something, you know, or if you're wondering if it's possible to get over your trauma, fuck yeah, you can find an answer. Absolutely. But if your question is, who am I? Or what is life? Or far out shit like that, might be a little bit harder to create any sort of substance out of the experience. Today I approached a girl at work who I thought was pretty. Well, I ended up finding out in the most embarrassing way possible that she's dating a military police officer from BOPE. What is BOPE? Well, at least you had the guts to approach her, man. That's sick. You guys want to hear a funny story of me approaching a girl? I literally shared it in a YouTube video just the other day. BOPE is the most brutal military force in Brazil. Holy shit. Come on, man. If somebody hits on your girlfriend and she obviously doesn't fucking do anything, you know, says thanks, but no, whatever. Dude, you should be flattered. You shouldn't be mad. What are you doing hitting on my girl? Oh, somebody hit. You know what I mean? You get all butthurt when your girlfriend tells you somebody hit on her. But doesn't it make sense why somebody would hit on your girlfriend? You know what I'm saying? Because she's hot, beautiful, attractive, funny, charming. Like, you should be flattered in a way that she is your girlfriend and people are fucking hit. You know what I mean? I just have a personal grudge for psychedelics or dissociatives like Kat, as I've had an ex that used to use them, and she outsmarted me. Wait, what do you mean? Yo, holy shit, what's up, Zeth? It's been a minute and a half, bro. We're talking about psychedelics, so you're a cool cat to pull up. Well, she was well educated anyway. Now we're friends or something. That's hilarious. So it's more a personal issue rather than any therapeutic value. I do feel she see more than me. So we're seeing a whole other side of this now. That you're actually, like, in a way, jealous of what she's seen through psychedelics. Am I getting that right? Thanks, handsome Viking. You have the best advice. Thanks, bro. Have you smoked DMT? Yeah, a bunch. Yes, I am jealous. Well, that's a whole other face, and I appreciate you for being. It's more like envy. Okay, that's a better word. I appreciate you for being so open about it. Damn, you're gonna make me buy some shrooms, bruh. Has it changed your life? Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. It's incredible chemical. But yeah, no. How has DMT changed your life? DMT has showed me that this reality is only one reality. It's not even, and in a way, you can't even like call it the real one. Because when you do DMT, you go to some place that is so complete and perfect and whole and intricate and intelligent and conscious and in the same breath impossible, yet you experience it. So it implies that what you're capable of as a human being goes so much farther than what we're able to perceive on this gross physical dimension. It's also changed my life in that it's just beautiful. Beautiful. Makes me appreciate the visual beauty of life. And makes me think there's, or feel like there's entities or beings or intelligences on different planes of reality, you know? Smoking DMT isn't going to drop $1 million at your door, though. What is? You know, it's I can tell you're envious about the psychedelics. Don't trip, you know? But what are you expecting them to do, you know? Saliva is tough. I went to a weird place on Salvia. I've never done Salvia. Took me a few minutes, but I'm pretty sure I joined the Discord. Yes, I see you, dude. I saw you join. I got the notification. I can't wait to chat, man. But yeah, anybody else that's here right now, I have a Discord server that I keep pushing to the homies. Go to the top of my YouTube channel. You'll see a link that says join the Inner Shift Society. Click that, go do the whole thing, and you'll get redirected to the Discord community. Autocorrect is killing me. Saliva is tough. Any non-standard advice you'd give to someone wanting to smoke DMT for the first time? Start slow. Feel it. See what you think of it. Enjoy it. Go slow. Let it marinate in your body, and develop a little bit of a relationship with it, and sort of walk step by step into it. Once you're familiar with the lower doses, go for a higher dose. You know, had to step out for a minute. Still talking about, yeah. This whole thing has been DMT and psychedelics. I feel like that's my fault for bringing up the experience I had. Also smoking a bowl. Let's go. Thank you. You're welcome. Much love. I'll probably get out of here in a little bit though. Nick Edson, join the Discord, man. There's a video of a guy smoking salvia and living every day of an 8-year alternative life. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. What micron do you do your sift at? I go 73. So I don't do the sift for work. I do bubble hash, like ice water hash. And we generally will do spectrums of 73 to 119 or 90 to 119 or 70 to 89 or 73 to 89 or stuff like that. In UK, LSD and DMT are class A and same class legally as heroin, which is crazy. Yo, Miracle Empress, what's up, bro? So good to see you. Unfortunately, it's at the tail end of the live stream tonight, but still, very good to see you. Dude, my cat Leela is over here cleaning himself, and he's so cute. My little dude. Any good shroom tea experience? Nope, I haven't taken psychedelic. I haven't taken mushrooms a lot. Very little experience with mushrooms. That alone can be like DMT. Damn, I can only imagine. I gotta try to show you. Hold on. He's like pausing. Cleaning up. And then there's my other cat. In the cave. She's cleaning herself too. Oh my gosh, the Miracle Empress, you moved. Congratulations, homie. That's awesome. I'm so proud of you. Oh, that's the life, right, dude? I'll try to catch it earlier next time. Oh, you're all good. You're all good. I've gotten decent enough hash at 120, but 73 gives me that nice light brown sugar color and a way better haze. Dude, it's dope that you do fresh resin. Holy shit, Henlope and Waterfowl, what's good, bro? Dude, I've made a Discord community. You have to join it. I don't know if you have Discord or whatever. Join it. It's at the links at the top of my YouTube channel. The Miracle Empress, you too. Go to the top of my YouTube, and there's a link in there at the top. It says join the Inner Shift Society. It'll ask for your email and then redirect you to the Discord server. Do it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Fuck yes. Dude, oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's hilarious. How can I, okay, pin message. Dude, that's sick. That's an incredible idea, bro. Dude, I accidentally dipped out for a second. Join the Discord. Yeah, that's sick. Good idea, dude. No wonder you're my moderator. How has everyone been doing? Bro, I've been wonderful. I don't know the last time I saw you. Something about having a new baby or something like that, I think. But no, I've been wonderful, man. Absolutely incredible. You think DMT would help someone beat jealousy? No. DMT often has so little to do with what you want it to be about. Dude, Leela, my cat is cleaning himself. He's asking for the camera right now. He's getting in them beans. He's getting in that bean. Pulling his toenails off. Alright. Like, I don't get jealous of people's possessions. If someone has a Ferrari, whatever. But I do get envious of some people's experiences. That's completely reasonable, man. It's completely reasonable. Beautiful cat. That's my little babies over there. Have I ever showed you guys my San Pedro cactus? Oops, it's still zoomed in. It's a beauty. Well, I hope everyone else in the chat has been doing good. I just gone being sick with mono for 2 weeks. Holy shit, bro. Mono, isn't that shit bad? Yeah, you like that, Blue Lotus? You know what's gonna happen if that thing starts dying, right? You know what I'll do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ram Ram! So good to see you, man. Mithrandur. Much love, man. Mithrandur, join the Discord in the link pinned, in the pinned link comment. That's such a good idea, Power Off. Thank you for doing that, man. That's such a brilliant idea. I'm going to need somebody to do that every time. Jealousy is dangerous as it turns to bitterness, then resentment, then anger, then hate. Why are you so uptight, you know, about something though? Like what do you know what I mean? Why do you care so much? Somebody has an experience that's like cooler than you've had. That should inform you that those experiences are possible and that you can have them too. There's a fine line between jealousy and inspiration. I remember realizing that at a concert a few years ago when I was looking at the person performing, and I was like, I felt threatened by them because I was like, wow, they're really somebody. I was like, jealous of their success. And then I was like, dude, that's fucking inspiring. Why am I jealous? You know what I mean? And it made me realize that jealousy is the same energy as inspiration, but from just a little bit different of a point, of a reference point, if you will. When you look at somebody and go, oh, because they have a partner, or they have a nice car, or a cool job, and they make a lot of money, and you get jealous, that's coming from a disempowered place. But when you look at somebody who has a partner, or a nice car, or a nice job, or makes a lot of money, and you feel excited and motivated to get up and fucking do something yourself, that's coming from the place of empowerment, you know? Gotta figure how to make it in an actual link that can be posted in the comments. Yeah, I mean, you did, bro. Jealousy is dangerous as it turns. Oh yeah, I read that. I get jealous of really fancy snacks, but then I just make them myself. That's hilarious. But what if that successful person was with an ex? Then it's personal. That comes down to you being able to just like move on. You know? You're not over your ex. You're bitter and resentful, exactly as you said a moment ago. And that's dysfunctional. That it's not serving any purpose. I mean, obviously it'd be weird to be inspired by your ex's new partner, you know, but yeah, there's also a degree of just sort of allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling and not obsessing over it or obsessing over getting rid of it, you know. Dude, my cats are just too cute. Gotta head out. Take good care, everyone. So much love to you, bro. Look at that, baby. Don't think anyone can actually click on it and get there straight from the comments. I clicked it out and it brought me elsewhere. Subbed, take care. One day I'll dare try DMT, but not yet. Well, thank you so much for subscribing, bro. Yeah, no rush with the DMT. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get moving here too. It's 8:30. I got some things I'm gonna do this evening before I go to bed. But I love you all so much. I'm heading out too. I'll check the Discord though. Is it like a chat room? Yes, exactly. It's a chat room. You'll recognize a bunch of people from the live stream. You know, a lot of people came from there. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. Anybody else that's here that hasn't yet, go join my Discord server. Click that link in the pinned comment, or you can just find the same link at the top of my YouTube channel in the links. Join the Inner Shift Society. Have a sweet night, everyone. You as well. You as well. I love you all so much. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I hope you have a powerful, beautiful, positive energy weekend or week, you know. All right. I love you guys. I'll catch you later.